Hello, welcome to my lesson. You must watch this video. You just have to watch this lesson. It is really important because it will help you and it's really confusing topic in English. So I'm gonna explain to you two modal verbs that are really confusing in English because the positive and negative have different meanings. So today we will talk about have to and must. I just started my lesson. You must watch. You just have to watch this lesson. We will see the differences, where we will use and where we will not use. Okay, let's let's see the pictures. What are the children asking? Choose the question that best fits the picture. Okay, look at the picture, please. What do you guess? What are the children asking? I think they are in the park. I don't know, they are playing with each other. What do you think? A, do I have to come? I want to stay at home. B, do we have to leave now? C, do we have to finish his homework? What are the children asking? Yeah, B, you are saying, do we have to leave now? Yes, this is possible. A, you are saying A, do I have to come? I want to stay at home. No. Yes, do I have to come? Maybe can't you? But I want to stay at home. They are not at home. Okay? Then the best fits the picture with B. Okay, let's start our book. Have to and must. Both use and have to express obligation or necessity, but there are some small differences. Must expresses the speaker's feelings, whereas have to expresses above all an impersonal idea. You must come. You are obligated to come. I require that you come. Must. You have to come. There is a rule requiring you to come. Must I wear this tie? Am I obligated to wear this tie? What do you think? Do I have to wear this tie? Is there a rule about the tie? Yes. If you are using have to, there can be a rule situation. Okay, this can be a rule for something to do this. Before we continue with grammar rules, I want you to show the structure of must and have to. Okay, starting with must. Must is a modal auxiliary verb. It is followed by a main verb. The basic structure for must is, I'll show you now. Is it clear? No, I think it's not. Subject, auxiliary verb, and main verb. Right? Subject, auxiliary verb. So this is must, and main verb base. For the affirmative sentences, must, for example, must go home. I must go home. And for the negative, must not, mustn't. You mustn't go home. And structure of have to. I will show you the basic structure for have to. And our sentences start with subject, same auxiliary verb, subject, auxiliary verb, have to, plus infinitive. Okay. For example, for the subject pronouns she, he, it, we use has to. Have to change it, has to, this rule. And I, you, we, they, it's still same, have to. Okay. For the negative, she, he, it doesn't have to. We have for the negative form do or don't, does or doesn't, right? We will use auxiliary verb do. Don't forget this. She doesn't have to, or I don't have to. Okay. Let's continue. Have to do something. It is necessary to do it. I'm obligated to do it. You can't turn right here. You have to turn left. This is a rule. Necessary to do it. We use have to, not usually must, to say what someone is obligated to do. This is a fact, not the speaker's own opinion. I have to work from 8:30 to 5:30 every day. A fact, not an opinion. This is a fact. There is a time. Jane has to travel a lot for her work. But we use must in written rules and instructions. For example, seatbelts must be worn. Seatbelts. When we are driving car or he's sitting by the driver, you must wear your seatbelt. Okay. However, in their negative forms, mustn't and don't have to have completely different meaning. Mustn't express prohibition. Mustn't to do something. Don't do it. You must keep this a secret. You mustn't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. You mustn't drive. You are prohibited to drive. You are not allowed to drive. You mustn't. Okay. Don't have to express the absence of obligation or necessity. Absence express the absence of necessity. So don't need to. You don't need to, don't need to, yeah. And this is also same. Don't have to. You don't have to drive. You are not obligated to drive, but you can if you want. You don't have to drive. You are not obligated to drive. If you want, you can drive. You don't have to do something. You don't need to do it, but you can if you want. You don't have to come with me. I can go alone. But if you want, you can come with me because this is not prohibited. We do not use must for lack of necessity. Must not has a different meaning. I must finish my homework. I must finish my homework. It is necessary. I don't have to finish my homework. It is not necessary. Okay? But in this situation, for example, I must not finish my homework. You can't use because the meaning will be different. Okay? For this situation, you need to use I don't have to finish my homework. It's not necessary for me, but I mustn't finish my homework. I mustn't. The meaning will be different. Okay, I have exercises. I prepared exercises for you. Complete the sentences using have to, has to, plus the verb in the list. Some sentences are negative. I don't have to, blah, blah, blah. Ask, decide, your, here are your verbs. Ask, decide, drive, get up, go, make, and make again, then pay. First one, I'm not working tomorrow, so I don't have to get up early, right? And I will give you 1 minute to be ready to fill in the blanks, then we will continue. Okay. Okay. 2, excuse me a moment. I want to do this. Yes. I have to make a phone call. I won't be long. I won't be long. Okay. It won't be long. I think I wrote this wrong. Won't be long. 3, you can let me know later what you want to do. Yes. You want to do this? You don't have to decide now. True. 4, I couldn't find the street I wanted. Yes. I must ask somebody for directions. Jane has a senior position in the company. She, yes, must make an important decision. Decisions. Thank you. Okay, let's look at this box. Match the signs to the rules. For the rules, what are we using? Must or have to? Must. We must not walk on the grass. This is, yes. C. You must not take photos. Yes. A. You must not use your cell phone. B. You must not turn if the light is red. Yes, this is the B. Okay, thank you for listening to me. I hope to see you next again.